Yo, how did this happen?
I don't know.
Hey guys, welcome to the UNFAZEDPodcast. We got, I was told to stay far away from the mic. Guess I was more overpowering last time, but we got Gio and Ivan. I'm Josh. You guys know that. But this is Giovanni.
I'm Gio.
That's all you are?
That's all I am. Giovanni.
That's all he goes by.
That's all I go by. I don't know. Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Gio.
Gio.
Gio for short.
Your parents don't get offended?
No.
That's
Why would
good.
they get offended?
Well, you shorten your name. It's like you don't like your name.
They shortened it for me. It's Gio.
Gio.
Yeah.
Ivan has a nice name.
I do.
Oh, Ivan?
No, but how it's spelled.
Oh, yeah.
It's how's it spelled, Ivan?
It's Ivanaayyyy, actually.
Ivanne.
Yeah.
It's
that's
It's a
different.
Mexico thing.
no, it's a
No,
Russian
it's
thing.
not.
It's a Russian thing?
Yeah, it's Russian.
Do you know where it
He's
came from?
Russian.
He's
Yeah.
Russian?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
stands for lazy. I'm not
Does
making
it
this
really?
up. Yeah, it
Are you
does. Actually.
serious?
I'm
Hey,
serious.
it makes sense.
Look that up.
Alright. We're going to prove it.
Anyways, no, but as you saw the intro, Giovanni is taking in firefighting, right? You're gonna be a firefighter now?
Something like that.
Yeah. What happened? What happened? Because there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, started as a barbecue.
Mhm.
Then it didn't take long, and then we almost had a house on fire. But my defense, the propane tank wasn't working, and Josh thought he was like the expert barbecuer.
Mm.
Yeah, so he said, "Oh yeah, that'll work." So then,
Okay, well let's say what you
Okay,
did,
all right.
because I first of all I didn't know if it was gonna work or not, but in theory I guess we flipped the propane tank sideways. Now, if you guys know anything of regulation, that's probably not safe.
no, I mean the hose froze.
The
But that
hose
was about
froze,
it.
so
Oh, and then it was leaking out the side of the hose.
out of the hose.
Yeah.
But maybe the regulator got stuck since it froze. It just blew open because first we thought it was a grease fire, but then we were spraying water and nothing was happening until
that didn't
Gio
do
noticed
much.
a tank.
So there was flames everywhere, and then I looked down and there's flames coming out of the bottom of the grill. So I was like, all right, let me check the back. So I go and check the back, and there was, I guess, something that got cut somewhere, and it was just, spraying all kinds of propane out the side. So I was like, all right, well, we're about to blow up, so I have to, turn this thing off. And as soon as I turned it off, we started hosing it down, and, it turned off.
No, for sure. Yeah.
So, did you barbecue? That's a real question.
It came
Well-
well done.
Yeah, oh yeah, it
Oh,
was.
okay.
We had charcoal for the next, for our next barbecue.
Your gas grill turned
Yeah.
into a charcoal grill.
Yeah.
Your dogs
Nice.
look happy.
Oh yeah, the dogs ate it all. We
Yeah.
weren't gonna touch it.
Yeah.
it was-
We looked
it was
at each other
bad.
like, nah, it's not.
No.
Probably not. We don't want,
Just rice and
Well,
beans
later.
for the night.
Nah, I had made some more meat earlier, so
It worked
we
out.
ate that. Yeah.
It worked out. Yeah.
Now we know I'm not barbecuing anymore.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. So Josh will be taking over.
Yeah, we have a trip coming up. I was signing to cook, but I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm not cooking. I retire.
Daniel's supposed
I'm
to cook. He's bringing that black grill. What's it called? The
Parrilla.
Griddle?
but it's a big one. It's popular right now. I can't even think of the name right now. Drawing a blank. It's out at Walmart. Whatever. It's flat though, but you cook anything on there.
Yeah. Flat grill.
It's a flat, but it has a name. I don't know the name
A
of it.
griddle.
A griddle?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Probably.
Can you cook on there?
No.
Can you cook on there?
On the griddle?
What you cook?
Pancakes?
I've never ate any.
hey, yeah, tacos. That's where you make taco
Yeah, that's
meat.
where
My
you make
mind, and I
tacos.
don't know where everybody's mind. My mind's in meat, tacos.
No, yeah, that's what you.
Chorizo, eggs, papas.
You can make every
Oh,
hamburgers.
I know what'll get you going because
What?
I know it might offend, some cultures, but this is an unfaded podcast, so we're gonna talk about it. I like spam con papas.
Yeah,
What?
spam's nasty.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You don't like spam either?
No.
Why?
Have you
Is
seen? That's basically like human dog food. Like
It
it's
is.
packaged the same way, looks the same, and smells the same.
Do you eat tuna?
The canned one, no, but have you seen like the packets that like plastic packets that
Oh,
have
the
tuna in it?
fancy one?
Yeah, like that don't
What's the
smell nasty.
difference?
That the canned one's probably been in cans for years.
Edible.
How do you know that?
Well, I don't, but I'm saying that's what it looks
That's
like.
like, oh, so,
Yeah.
so if I take the Spam and I cook it, or I put it, dice it up a different way and put it in a nice bag with a Ziploc, will you eat it?
It smells weird. That's what gets me.
Okay, so it's the smell.
It's the smell that gets me.
The smell reminds you of
Dog food.
dog.
Yeah. Like when I open up the dog food to feed my dogs.
That's
Because
dangerous, bro. Like
that.
but the Spam, I guess I've never paid attention to it, but I hate feeding my dog. I feed my dog that stuff.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's like eating Spam. Don't.
Mm.
So think about opening your cat food or dog food, and then you throw it, in your pan. You're cooking it up. It's gonna look good after, right?
I've never tried it.
I'm pretty sure. Like you look at Spam.
Is that
it's
something
pink.
we're gonna have to do?
Yeah.
I'm not eating it.
I'm
We're gonna have to try
gonna
dog
grill
food.
out for my. No, I'm gonna feed it to my dogs.
No. So to clarify, we'll have to try to do it.
See how it
Video.
looks.
Yeah. See how it tastes.
Yeah.
You said yes
Yeah,
already.
we'll try it.
No, but
We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot.
you haven't tried Spam like in like a breakfast burrito, like Spam
I have
slice.
not. No.
No.
Oh man, you guys are missing out. Man, I wish
I don't
had
know about
somebody
missing
here
out
to-
on canned food.
Man,
He said it was a Mexican thing that if you grew up with, poor, that
No.
was, yeah, like unfortunate.
yeah, well, we're not going down this road.
Oh
But
yeah,
I actually, my wife introduced it, so I wouldn't say she was poor, but she introduced this. I didn't know until she introduced me. I grew up on chorizo.
well, see, that's where it came up that poor people, if you had less money, you most likely had Spam.
But like all of Hawaii is like a deli. Like that's what they eat.
Yeah, but not.
You're
not
not
here.
you're not poor if you live in Hawaii. I mean, maybe yeah, but
No, but the thing was, he was like, call your mom. You guys are Mexican. Somehow, being Mexican,
maybe
we
you'll
eat
it.
Spam. No, and he was like, call your mom. See if if you guys have Spam. We buy it at Costco. So I FaceTime my mom. She happens to be at Costco.
Mhm.
I was like, hey, have you ever like bought Spam? Have we ate it before? And she was like, I've bought it. And he was like, oh, I told you. Like, every Mexican loves it. I was like, do you like it? She's like, no, never ate it. It smelled nasty, so I didn't cook it.
Oh, so you didn't cook it though.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's like saying you guys like queso fresco.
yes.
That smells
Yeah.
like rotten feet.
No.
no,
Yes,
no,
it stinks.
no. There's
It's-
there's
certain
some
types.
there's some that smell bad, some that don't smell at all. Like
Is it good?
like goat cheese. Goat cheese smells bad. I hate goat cheese.
like passion.
With the pat, yeah, you smell it and it's like it smells like what regular queso fresco smells after it goes bad.
Mm.
Yeah, so no.
What about you? You like goat cheese?
No, I'll stick to mozzarella.
That's not queso fresco, but okay.
Mozzarella, huh? What about mozzarella? Let's talk about. I know. She was like, let's talk about pizza.
Gio, do you like pizza?
I love pizza.
What kind?
Anything but
Anything but.
pizza that has pineapple on it. Like if you look at this,
Make it big.
Hey,
So
like that just
yes,
look,
pineapple or no pineapple?
no pineapple.
Yes, pineapple.
yes, pineapple.
If you put pineapple on your pizza, you deserve to go to prison.
What?
Or if you buy it like that, like that's nasty.
Well, no, it could be worse. I mean, you got, these guys. They think this is you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Italian torture technique. Put
No.
a pineapple on a pizza.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Torture.
it could be worse. It could be like this. You think pineapple's a bad idea? What about pickles? Don't say you'd mess with that.
If you were to take off, what's
that's
this?
not that's like wax pepper. I think that's not.
So if say if these were just regular cucumbers, I would eat this over the pineapple. But
Why?
then again, that's a vegetable. You get me? So you put peppers on,
Okay.
you put stuff like that on a pizza.
Okay.
Once you go with sweet stuff, it just throws the whole pizza like off.
Ranch is sweet.
It's not what kind of ranch do you eat?
Ranch is
Ranch is not sweet. It's more like a bitter taste.
ranch.
Yeah.
I wish it has a hint of sweet in it.
Not really.
No.
No?
It's more no. I don't think sweet. It's like you're about to eat pozole, right?
Okay.
It's like I would say pizza's on like the salty side,
Mhm.
So say, pozole or any other dish that's not sweet. Say like for example, pozole menudo or something like that. You're not gonna go and chop up bananas and throw it in there, are you? No, you're not.
Yeah,
No.
depends what state of mind you're
No,
in.
no, you won't.
Yeah.
So it's
You're Ivan.
you know, you're not, you know, like it's something like I wouldn't do, or like, you know, you have a taco,
I understand.
you have a taco, you're not
but
gonna slice up, you know.
But that's been around
Yes
for
and
years.
no, but
Yes,
what about al pastor?
Yeah, I know they has the thing on
okay,
top,
yeah.
Okay.
but
Exactly.
it's for flavor, like.
Thank you. That's
what do you think pizza?
that's
No,
what
but
it's
you're
for.
eating the pineapple. Like I won't eat, like when they, you know, in Tijuana they'll cut the pineapple and throw it onto your taco.
Yeah.
I'll eat that first, and then I eat my taco. Because if I have both of them, it's gonna be like
So you're
So go ahead, Ivan. Sorry.
are you gonna eat the pineapple
before.
before?
Yes, not eat it
Okay.
together.
So if we bought a Hawaiian pizza, you'll eat it.
No.
he'll just eat the.
No,
No.
I'll take the pineapples off. Yes.
Eat them.
No, I don't, because it's no.
It's the same.
I don't know why it just doesn't taste good to me.
It's-
But I've had pineapple that's like grilled, like on a rotisserie. Yeah, and they put cinnamon on it. Like that's good. Like I've had that. It's
I
just like,
haven't had that.
yeah, they
That
sell
sounds
it
good.
at there's a Rio Grill. It's like
Where's
it's
that
Brazilian food. It's over in at the Sierra Vista Mall. It's like real expensive
Fresno,
food. Yeah,
right?
so it's like a steakhouse, and they come around with swords with steaks, and then you know they'll chop up a little bit for you, and they'll come
No.
around with the pineapple.
No briefcase for you this time.
No, not this time. But yeah, like stuff like that, I'll eat. You know, it's like it was like I said, like on other foods, like taco or pozole or something. You know, like you don't chop up some fruit and throw it in there.
But then again, that's
You know.
how most of the food in certain cultures have been. They just throw.
It's just something we don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Just like earlier today, you had for lunch octopus taco or something.
no, it wasn't no taco. It was
What is
seafood.
It was seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
I can't do seafood. Can you do seafood?
I can't do it. I can do shrimp. That's it.
see, and I'm not a big fan of shrimp.
Really?
Like I like
You
I'll
like-
eat like squid and fish.
Mm.
Oysters I'm not a big fan of, but if they're grilled, I'll eat them.
With like if you crack them up with some butter and
I don't know about butter, but like some salt and chili. I've never had it with butter.
with butter and then tapatio in it mixed in it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good, but I
Yeah.
haven't had it.
No, that's good.
You know what I have had? I've had hammerhead shark when I was out in Mexico, and then that was good. It was just kind of like the meat was a little hard, and then
Gamey? You mean like it was thick? Hard to chew?
yeah, hard to chew. And then
Have
what
you
else?
ever had stingray?
Stingray, that's what it was. Yeah, mantarraya I've
Okay.
had.
Is
That's
is
good.
that expensive? Is that like a delicacy or no?
Yeah. Well, you can't have it here. I've heard.
Legally?
Yeah. So in Mexico, we were in
Can't
Mexico.
have
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I'm sure they
Yeah,
have it, but yeah.
you can't find it. It's easier to find
Yeah,
it
it's
in Mexico.
and especially where my dad's from, because he lives like right off the coast.
Yeah, you showed me.
They all these
Beachfront.
fishing boats come in, and they have all kinds of weird stuff.
Whatever they catch, they eat.
Yeah, like my dad will, whatever he catches in the sea, he's going in his mouth and he'll eat it. You know what I mean? Like he likes it all.
Yeah, yeah.
Not me, but I like a lot of stuff. But not that. Nah.
But you can use squid, but you can't eat a pineapple on a pizza.
Yeah, because it throws the flavor off. It's like I'll eat the squid, but then if you like put a
You're eating the squid.
a piece of banana with the squid, like no, I'm not gonna eat it. It throws the flavor off.
Anything with squid doesn't sound good.
No, I mean squid's good. Have you had like calamari?
No.
You?
You know what? Calamari is actually pretty
It's
good.
the same thing. They're cousins. No, they both got tentacles. That's what throws it off.
Oh, yeah?
It's the tentacles that you're like, okay, I'm about to eat some tentacles. You know, you eat the other one, it's the same thing.
What's the flavor?
Chewy.
No flavor.
Hey, it really,
It really doesn't
it
have
really
a
doesn't
flavor.
have much of a flavor. I mean,
Really?
it's just.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like it's hard to. Yeah, it kind of doesn't.
So there's no flavor. Might as well just chew gum.
No. You eat your gum?
No, I'm just saying if it's chewy,
Well, I mean, I don't get squid to chew on it.
okay, you get to eat it,
Yeah, that's,
but it doesn't taste.
it does have a taste. It's just
Okay.
not nothing like strong.
They're like maybe like oysters, like a light taste like that.
I'm not a big oysters. Taste like they kind of have like a metal taste.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
like
I'm not a
But
fan
you
of-
taste like mercury.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
It tastes weird. It tastes like metal, like oysters. Like I'm not a fan of them. Especially, why do you think people just swallow them?
I don't know.
It's
Send
just
it.
like big loogies going
I
down your
don't know about
throat.
that.
You know what I mean? Just
You want
No, I will not eat oysters. Anything like that. No.
It's like a big old moco. You just
Yeah,
gotta throw it
no
down.
yeah,
kidding.
nah. But if you grill it, tastes better.
I've seen people eat it both ways. I've made it cooked only. I've never had it live. I don't got this close, and then
Yeah,
I
no.
chickened out. I couldn't do it. I saw it go. Like, nah, I'm good.
Like sometimes I'll eat it raw, but it's rare. I'd rather have it grilled.
So you with your taste, do you mind when we talk about your experience with knives being brought to you?
Yeah.
Go for it. Tell where you
Okay,
went.
so I went
Mm-hmm.
Ruth Chris. It was I think like it was probably like 3 days. It was probably like 3 days before my girl went into labor, and we were like, well, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. Let's go somewhere nice. So she was like, oh, I want to go to Ruth Chris. I was like, well, let's go. I knew it was gonna be expensive, So. I was prepared. I took a little bit extra cash, which I was like,
how much did you take? How much were you?
I took 500. I thought maybe like 200, $300 maybe.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I'd be like a nice,
I've gone to Fleming's with Steph, and it was like,
yeah.
not like I go all the time. That was rare.
Yeah,
was
no,
really rare.
but see,
I got a McDonald's. Does that count?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
If
like
you
a
get-
just like a cheeseburger.
Yeah. All right.
So we went right, and we go in, and it was nice. It was a lot of people that didn't look like us there. So we were like, okay,
Were you wearing a
Wait,
suit?
we feel out of place. No, I went in like a black, t-shirt, some jeans, some boots. She had a dress on, so I think we kind of looked like.
You
No,
belong
we
there,
no,
man.
no, we
You
didn't.
belong there.
No, we didn't.
Would you have a
So-
gold chain?
Yeah,
Mexican.
it was a chain. I mean, everyone there had a chain and Rolexes and all kinds of fancy stuff, But so we went in there, we sat. They brought us the menu.
Interesting.
I was looking at the menu and I was like, "There's no prices,"
Mm.
So I was like, "All right, whatever."
Red flag.
Yeah, so I was like, "Whatever," And I'm
It's
looking.
not too late to back out, Gio.
No, I wasn't walking out of there. So I mean,
Did you have to make reservations?
yes. So we made reservations,
Oh.
and
Fancy.
I was going down the menu, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna want some steak." So I go down the steak, and the last one I see was a tomahawk steak, and I've seen it on Facebook, So I'm like, "Hey, I've never had this. It looks good. I'm gonna have some." So I ordered the
What-
tomahawk steak,
What did she order?
some stuffed chicken, which it was good. It was good. It was better than mine.
It was
So
better than yours.
yes.
Okay.
So
sorry.
so I
Proceed.
Proceed. Sorry.
So I ordered this steak, right? Tomahawk has about a bone this big,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, it can't the steak. How expensive can it be? So so then
Meanwhile,
I ordered. I was like, can I have the tomahawk steak? She had her chicken, so we figured, most restaurants you order the steak and whatnot. So they're gonna ask you what sides do you want, which she did. She asked what sides do you want, and I was like, well, whatever it comes with. She's like, oh no, you have to choose the sides you want from, the sides, and then
French fries.
no, and those you have to also pay for separately. So then,
Separately?
yeah. So then they had a mac and cheese with lobster. So
That sounds good,
so I got
That
that.
sounds
I
good.
got that,
Dude,
and
I
then
could eat that.
yeah, and then Dorsey got, what did she get? I forgot what she got. Oh, mashed potatoes. So she didn't really go too crazy, So she kept it.
She got chicken and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, chicken and mashed potatoes, and I got a tomahawk steak with lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah, you went all out.
So
Exotic.
then, the guy comes out, brings her chicken and her mashed potatoes.
So my question is, were you taking her out, or were you taking yourself out?
Well, I took her out, but I mean, I
I'm
was
here.
I was already there, so I was like, might as well, spend some money.
Yeah.
And then, so we went into it, right, and we were like, okay, whatever. We order food. The guy brings it out, and I was like, okay, it's a waitress. And, he puts the plate on my table. He's like, well, I'm the cook. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, just here to explain to you a little bit what this meat is. I was like, all right.
It's steak.
Yeah, and he was like, okay, so this came from some cattle in I don't know where, and it was grass fed. It was
Combed every day.
Yeah, it was like
Nice.
just grass fed. Top of the line, best kind of meat you can get. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, would you like me to chop it up for you, like take it off the bone? I was like, sure. I was gonna start biting it,
Yeah. You were like, hey, man. You're like,
But I was like, hey, you know what?
let me
Like,
say this, man. Let me just.
you're like, wait, you're not in any restaurant, so I had to,
You gotta
Yeah.
be
bring
fancy.
it down a little bit. So I was like, yeah, sure, take it off. So he starts cutting into it, right? And it looks good. He was cutting it like nothing, and a bunch of blood starts coming out. I
That's
was
not
like,
bad.
I ordered it. I didn't order medium rare or nothing. I ordered it. What did I get? I think it was like
Well,
medium well or something like that.
that's still pink.
Pink.
Mhm.
Not bloody. So then he
Said,
starts.
"Moo."
Yeah, he started cutting it. I swear I thought it like twitched a little bit. So it was it was red. So I just look at
Poor little Ferdinand.
Yeah. I look at my girl and she knows I hate it, but she was already looking at me like, "You gonna eat that?"
Were you queeving or what? Were you like?
No, I was looking at it. I was like, I'm still gonna try it. You know, it's gonna be some good meat. So the guy leaves and whatever, and we have, they put forks and spoons and then not like a butter knife, on this side.
All sorts of silverware.
So I was like, cool. I was about to grab my butter knife and start, digging into it. And then some lady comes, the waitress with a briefcase, and I'm like, oh, damn, what's going on? I'm getting hit the lottery. What's going on here?
It's my birthday.
Yeah, she puts the briefcase on the table, and she's like,
just for visual purposes, like, what did the briefcase look like?
It was just like probably the size of a little bigger than the laptop, and about this thick. And she opened it, was black. I was like, it's in here. She's like, choose your knife. And I was like, whoa, okay. So I go to choose a knife. I seen one with like she said that like this was like a Italian something and Russian this and all kinds of different like fancy knives that I knew nothing about. So I get the one with the marble handle, right? So
why not, right?
Yeah, it looked nice.
It probably was a butter knife. You just got the one with a fancy handle.
Yeah. So then I go to reach for that one. She's like, oh, I really recommend this one. It like cuts very nicely. I was like, all right, give it to me. So I grabbed it, she left. And I was like, all right. So I just start cutting into it and I start eating it.
Did it cut nice?
I mean, it cut like a knife. Yeah. So
they probably charged you extra for that.
They probably did. Yeah. They probably rented the knife.
Said, no, I'm good.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. I didn't want to be that person,
Yeah.
So.
Who invited this dude?
Yeah, exactly. And so I ate part of the meat. I ate probably like 2 pieces of the meat, and I was like, this isn't for me. Like, it's too bloody. So then I go and take half her chicken, right? Mm-hmm. So we start eating the chicken together, and then the mac and cheese and lobster. And I got done. The guy came, and he was like, hey, like, did you not like your meat? I was like, no, it was good. I just got really full. And he was like, okay, do you want to take it? I was like, sure. So he brought a plate out. He was like, do you also want to take the bone? I'm like, yeah, I'm taking everything. Like,
at this point, you don't know how much it costs.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I figured, I'll take it for my dog. Everyone else was taking it. They'd like wrap it up in foil and take off with it. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. And then they bring the bill. Mm-hmm. They put it in the middle, right? So I'm over here still eating away at my mac and cheese, and my girlfriend looks at me. And she's like, "You gonna touch it?" Yeah. So I go to get it, right? I don't remember the exact amount, but I want to say it was like $460. Damn. $470. And I was like, there's something wrong, right? So I start going.
You got the wrong table, miss.
So I start going through like, what I ordered.
What you ordered.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let me go through.
It's expensive Coke.
How much are they charging for your water? And then I was like, okay, so your chicken. I think the chicken was like $40 or something, which isn't bad, which is an expensive chicken.
Bad for where you were at.
Yeah. Yes. So then I go to the potatoes, and they're mashed potatoes, and 20. Those were like somewhere around there. I think they were like in the teens. And then I get to the tomahawk steak, and that thing's almost like, I think it was like $250 or something like that. By itself, just that alone.
How big was it? Was it like this?
Oh no, I mean, it was probably like this, but it looks huge because of the big old bone that comes with it.
It hangs off the plate, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was off the plate, and yeah, it turned out to be like $4 something. I was just like, I took $500 because I was hoping that I was like, okay, I'm gonna spend maybe $200-$300. I'm gonna take her out to get something. Yeah, exactly. I had a whole day planned. Not after that though, but
hey, babe, we're gonna go straight home after this. I'm sorry.
so I'm like, okay, I put the money. She takes off with it. She was like, on your way out, do you guys want to purchase some dessert to go? Oh, wow. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not even gonna risk it at this point because I'm out of money. So I was like, no, like we're good. We're going home.
What's that called? You do that. What's it called? Lay away on the dessert.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm good. So we leave, and as soon as I walk out that door, she was like, "We're not coming here again, right?" I was like, "Nah, we're not."
That was the first and last time.
No, and you're like, "Thank God."
Yeah, and then
hey, imagine she went to you like, "I love that, babe. Next week."
No, yeah, I was like, no. And then we walk out, and there's like brand new Rolls Royce right there in the valet area, and I was like, "Yeah, this isn't for us here." Like
Well,
we're out of our league.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're here in Fresno in River Park, and there's Rolls Royces and you're Ruth Chris.
Bro,
It doesn't make sense.
it does. It does.
It does?
It does.
Help me.
Well, okay. So I realized this when I was hauling cars.
Okay.
So, I was hauling cars and I brought a car from Phoenix.
Okay.
And I picked up the car up in the hills of Phoenix. So it was like, these big,
Bougie?
I'd say like mansion type houses, So they were like really nice houses. And I picked up a Mercedes, an older one, like a 2002 AMG. And it was coming to Fresno. So I called the guy. I was like, hey, I'm outside your house to pick up the car. And he was like, oh, it's going to a buddy of mine. We used to fly together. Yeah, so I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you fly?
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
Hey, when we're done, we're gonna take a ride on a helicopter. I got it outside.
Yeah.
Oh no,
sure you do. So I was just like,
unfazed helicopter.
Yeah, not there yet. But
no, not there yet.
Yeah. So I didn't think much of it, so I took off, and the next day I get back to Fresno, and I was making my drop, so I want to go drop that car off, and I called the guy like, hey, the address is showing the airport. And he was like, yeah, like, it's towards the backside of it. And I went and I called him like, hey, I'm here. Like, I'm outside of one of these like mechanic shop, hangars. He was like, oh, yeah, that's my hangar. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. So I brought it down. There was an empty lot in front. I brought it down and he came out. Yeah, older guy. Maybe like in his 60s maybe. And he was like, oh, yeah, my buddy just gave me this car. I was like, back when we used to fly together, this is the car we used to ride around in. So he was going to get rid of it. So I was like, just send it this way. So, he brought it. And I was telling him, I was like, oh, so, are you a mechanic here? He was like, well, no, I own the company. I was like, okay. Oh, what is it, like mechanics? Like, no, it's a private jet rentals. And I was like, oh, nice. Like, they're your jets? He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, I have 8 of them.
Okay, and get into that.
Yeah, he was like, I have 8 of them. And I was just like, bro, we're in Fresno. Like, I was like,
how does that make sense?
Like, you get people that fly
just
private.
Just like my question about the restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, that fly private. So he was like, oh, yeah, man, you'd be surprised. Just like Fresno's got a lot of like big businesses here, and most of these rich people don't live in Fresno. Oh. So they're flying. Either they don't have a plane, so they're just flying private. So I was like, all right, cool. And then he was like, did you see the one on the other side of the hangar? I was like, no, I came in through the opposite side. He was like, come check it out real quick. So we were just outside the fence, and it looked brand new. And I was like, is it new? He's like, oh, yeah, that's what 58 million buys you nowadays. Oh, I was like, okay. 58 million? He was like, oh, yeah. I was like,
how much does this car cost?
I was like, nice, bro. So I was just like, you're only paying me $500 to bring you this car? Like, you're not going to, give me a little more?
You're missing
that's what I was thinking.
$57,900.
I was just in my head like, I'm about to get tipped fat, I'm going to get a little more. Nah, he didn't even mean nothing.
He said, here, take it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You take care.
Yeah, so at that point, it's when I brought it up to my uncle and stuff, and he was like, oh, yeah, man, you'd be surprised, like, where you drop these cars off at. And after that day, I was like, oh, there must be some rich people living here. And I mean, you go down, like, Van Ness Extension, and you see all those mansions.
You'd be surprised how many rich people actually live in Fresno. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of Lamborghinis, McLarens, Porsches all over the place.
Yeah. No, I guess when you put it like that, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
it's
to get started in doing that, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, imagine buying one of those airplanes.
Yeah, but if you rent it out to some guy that owns one of these big businesses and he rents it out to you almost every other weekend, or just because he doesn't want his insurance, his plane, and you just deal with
it's thousands of dollars. I don't know. I don't remember what he said he called it.
Oh, he had a name for his business?
No. Yeah, it was. I forgot what it was called, but there's a big old hangar, and he has all his planes in there.
And all he does is rent them out.
Well, he doesn't rent them. He's like, he's a pilot, so it's him and a couple other pilots. So they'll charter. What is that thing?
He charters.
Yeah.
So he flies them.
He flies them. So for say if we had the kind of money to rent one, and we wanted to go over to Miami and check up on our businesses. Hey, so instead of
check on my rental.
Yeah, if we want to fly on fly private, we go to him and we're like, hey, we gotta fly to Miami, and then he'll be okay. It's gonna be so and so, and
it's gonna be a couple hundred.
And he flies you there, and he flies back. So we don't rent it, but it's like
you rent it, and it's
yeah, but
it's like a limo service except in the air.
Yeah, exactly, like that.
Yeah,
and it's thousands. I don't remember the exact number, but it was in like tens of thousands.
How much is the trip to Rosarito, real quick?
Yeah, exactly.
For the weekend,
right?
Yeah.
Imagine.
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but no, I couldn't afford that.
Take out a home loan.
Yeah, not even then.
That's a down payment. That's a discount. The deposit.
Yeah,
for
no.
the insurance.
Nah, you gotta have crazy money. Like all these YouTubers that fly private, that's crazy. You gotta have some serious money.
That's crazy how to think that
Thousands.
that money is just laying around that people could just not worry about it. Oh, Roman Atwood, right?
Yeah.
We were remember you told me to watch that podcast with Logan. Anyways, Logan said Roman got his helicopter. Him and his wife are gonna fly.
Yeah.
Roman Atwood is a YouTuber, very famous one. But anyways, he got a helicopter, and then Logan right away on the podcast asked him how much was it. Oh, reasonable. Like, oh, like 300. No. Oh, 400, 800. What's reasonable?
That's pretty reasonable.
What's reasonable for a big YouTuber? You know, like 800,000.
Yeah, there's levels. I mean,
It is true.
I could buy an RC helicopter right now.
I mean,
And that's
I'm
pushing
complaining about plane tickets where they're 150 to Vegas and stuff, you know.
Well,
And then there comes these YouTubers flying private, you know, spending tens of thousands of dollars.
It's cheaper to drive right now.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Well, it depends.
Well, how
Is it
far?
really though?
Yeah.
It was for me. My last trip.
Really?
Oh yeah, the fly was gonna be like 1,400, 1,200 plus rental car, plus
So
fuel.
1,500.
Yeah, and then it only costs $500 in fuel.
That is true.
But like
Depends what you're driving.
Yeah.
depends what you're driving and depends who you're with. If they're willing to drive like beast mode and
Yeah.
go all the way through and not sleep and
Because that is a mission.
yeah, it is.
That's far.
But Las Vegas isn't that far. It's like
No,
6-7
yeah.
hours.
But then again, it's not as expensive.
No,
The ticket, I
to
think.
get there, you get there in one tank, almost.
Depends what you're driving.
Oh.
Oh, you probably had to get. You
The
were
last
what,
time
Bakersfield? Go all the way through.
Well, I don't know. See, the last time I went, I took my truck and I was pulling the 2-car trailer.
That you get 10 miles per gallon.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, I filled up the truck's tank and then the auxiliary tank, and that's about 100 gallons. So what, about $600? I got there, made it back to Bakersfield, had to fill up again. But I just put in the tank, you know, in the truck tank. I didn't fill up the other one.
But
So
you're
it was
fully loaded.
half the way,
Yeah.
you know. So it's,
Well, when we were gonna go on that trip, remember we were just talking about costs and then our friend Cosmo, we ran into him.
oh yeah,
He has a Tesla. I don't know what model it is.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
You know, cars. So it only ranges 200 miles. I was jokingly, you were there,
Yeah,
right?
I was there.
jokingly asking him, "Hey, let me borrow it to go on my trip."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, take it.
I look at him, I was like,
You're like,
can
are
I
you-
borrow
are
it
you-
too?
I always say that. Like, I'm always just like, "Hey, bro, let me use your car." I remember when he first brought it. I'm like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
let me drive it." He's like, "Here you go," and I drove it.
So that's the first time we got into a Tesla and
Yeah.
drove.
Yeah.
Yeah, and drove. You drove, I
Yeah.
drove. And we were like amazed by the power, but it's nowhere near like his uncle just got one.
Oh yeah, my uncle got the Model Y.
Yeah.
Doors like have those Falcon
Oh,
doors
yeah,
that
yeah,
go
yeah.
up. And has that ludicrous mode. It's crazy fast. I hauled one of those. Remember I showed you that green
Mhm.
one? And as I was coming out of where I picked it up, I had to try it. So I gunned it. Man, that thing sits you back on.
You're
that
back
seat.
there.
Oh yeah.
You're watching the car leave.
Oh yeah. It's great. And then it makes no noise. So like
Just the
it
road?
feels like a roller coaster. You know, it's just
So
yeah.
what? It makes no noise, so you just go.
You just go and it just-
hear the road.
yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty. Not even since they're like so well sealed.
Okay.
Just nothing. You and the car. No noise.
It's kind of weird. I would expect at least some kind of noise, like you know.
No, but hybrids, the Toyotas, dude.
Oh yeah, those
they're-
make a lot of noise.
Those are way too loud.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Those and Fords. I was at Target and I'm like, what is that? A spaceship? Like it's a constant sound.
One of my neighbors has one. And
It's annoying,
loud. Oh
dude.
yeah.
I can imagine how it sounds inside.
No, I don't think
know.
you can.
But man, it's annoying.
I
I'd
don't
rather
think you
hear
can
a
it inside.
straight pipe car or something.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like
Not at 2 in
it's
the
like the
morning.
people nowadays. You know
No.
all these scat packs and
Oh my
5.0s
God.
and
Everybody, man.
those straight pipe them and they sound so annoying and they think they're the shit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they-
I'm just like nah, like that's not it, man. Thing sounds
Everybody
it sounds
with
bad.
a scat pack is in Target parking lot going over the speed humps. Like, just drive over it. I'm the one to talk. When I'm in my truck, I do that too.
No, yeah, no.
But But every Scat Pack I see, I never seen a Scat Pack just drive normal.
Nah, that was
No.
every stop they have to like launch their car on sport mode and traction control off and everything. I don't know what they're trying to prove, man, but they're annoying.
They're trying to prove their credit score.
I can buy this car and you can't. Oh wow. Yeah, but I mean the interior is horrible.
Some.
Oh yeah, but the screen's this big.
Well, if you
For
think about
an $85,000 car?
it's like 60,000-70,000. But still.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're pricey, but
even then, like if you look at it, the interior, it's been the same for about 6-7 years.
They haven't upgraded it.
They haven't upgraded anything.
like
But on top of that, like if you put it in reverse and you see the screen, it's like 420p or it's horrible. It's horrible.
It's pixely. What is that?
Yeah, it's all pixelated.
Hey, but I think that's most cars though.
No.
I remember I had that Silverado, that lifted one, and you would throw it into reverse, the screen would come on, and they don't look look that
No,
good.
you're talking about the same brand that has an iPad screen on the truck. Yeah. That has HD resolution.
Well, I'm pretty sure those must look good, no?
Oh, those look nice.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
It's all touchscreen, the Dodge. But come on, beef up the car a little bit.
You're getting a $60,000-$70,000 car. You would expect at least have that.
You think
At
about
least
it though.
Diamond stitch.
Yeah,
People
at least
buying it
something.
don't care about the camera. They just want the noise.
That is true. Most people that drive Scat Packs, they just do it because of the engine. You get the RT or basically you get the SRT for the RT type of stuff.
I don't know. I'm not really into cars. I'd rather spend those $70,000 and go buy me a nice truck.
Shoot,
Yeah.
I wish. Man, there you could buy. Well, you could buy almost a base model now.
Yeah,
This time.
with 70
Yeah, no,
grand.
For 70 grand.
No kidding.
Here's your cloth seat and radio package. No CD, no MP3, no nothing. No Bluetooth.
No Bluetooth. Yeah.
No heated seats. No heated steering wheel.
Then there you
And
go.
don't forget push start. You got a key, sir.
Yeah.
No auto start here.
You know what though? I like that. I like having a key.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like it's a truck. It's like you get into Rams.
No, but the new ones
And
have push.
You go to shift, right? There's no shifter. You gotta get the little knob in.
The little knob
Yeah,
right there.
it's like I wouldn't buy a
Imagine
truck
trying
with
to
the
turn up
knob.
the radio and you turn the knob.
I tried. Well, he has a rental. He has a
Okay.
rental right now, and it happens to have that knob. I was like, we're going on the freeway. I was like, what happens if I spin it right now? And he's
Yeah,
like, don't do it.
Knowing Dodge, they probably just reverse. Yeah.
Freaking transmission on the floor.
No, I don't like that. I feel like a truck's gotta have it.
Gotta have
shift-
a
You know what I mean?
And the Fords have the shifter right here. And
Oh, yeah, that's-
and then when you put it back, if you want to talk to someone and lean into their eyes, you could push the button and the shifter goes down.
You
I think
know
that's
why
meant
they
for
did
another
that.
Purpose. I think that's meant for another purpose.
That's just to clear up the middle. Ford knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were helping us out a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
making it
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's different things that all models have. But coming back to the Tesla,
Would you guys ever get a Tesla though?
So that's what I was talking about. So
Yes.
check this out. So obviously, it's different because it's hot only like a couple times a year. But that right there, we all got that alert.
Oh yeah.
So what do you do with your Tesla? I mean, obviously we're gonna still charge it and disobey. I mean, there's signs on the freeway that say, "Hey, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. I think let's save energy." That's when I get off work. And
That's
I'm
when everybody gets
I'm
off
gonna
work.
have my AC on.
Yeah. There's houses that were like just shutting off because they were losing
There were
power.
blackouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But then they want everyone to have electric cars.
That doesn't make sense. So how are you gonna power it? With the generator?
Hey, tomorrow I can't come to work, boss, because
That's actually the reason I want to get one.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I could use that as an
Hey,
excuse.
Hey, boss, I can't come to work. Science said I couldn't charge my car, so I charged it from 9 to this morning, but it wasn't enough. I got to like halfway. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix it throughout the years
No, but it's
to
hot.
the
It was-
point.
it
Oh
was
yeah.
hot.
What it was like 115.
Well, according to ABC News, it was 1,108.
Oh, you seen that?
I don't have the picture, but it was 1,108.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty hot.
It was hot, all right.
Madera is vaporized. No mas.
No, that's crazy.
man.
Yeah, it's
No, it's been hot. It's been hot. Too hot to swim. Too hot to swim.
nah. Yes or no?
It's like soup out there.
I mean, yeah, you'll probably get a sunburn, but when I leave work, I wish I had a pool. I had to get home, just jump in.
Did you have a pool in your old house?
No. But my uncle has a pool. That's where he lived around the corner, so he would go swim. And then on his, so if you go middle of the day, he has a shed, a big shed that he built on the side, so it covers half the pool. Has shade on it, so it's hot, but you go in there and it feels good.
Yeah,
I used to love going there.
What? Don't look at me. I don't have a pool. I gotta freaking get it.
I get next to the swamp cooler and you're like, oh.
No kidding.
He fills up his tub and just
I fill
gets
up
right
that
in.
Go to him, get a bag of ice. Ah.
Not even. I'll just dig a hole real quick and get some water.
You know,
There's
Mud
my
pit.
pool.
Yeah, most people that have pools, I've noticed, they don't use them. Yeah.
No. Well, it's expensive to use them too.
Well, I mean, you still have the pump running and everything, regardless whether you use it or not.
That's true.
So it's like my uncle, like his kids, they will not get in the pool,
But they have one.
but they have one.
But the neighbors are looking through the fence like,
Yeah,
I wish I had one.
I wish I
had that
no
pool.
kidding.
the whole family but them use the pool. Yeah, and then the neighbors will come over and
yeah.
Everyone but them.
That's usually how it is, though.
Yeah.
I had a pool growing up, and my brother used it. He was Aquaman. He loved the water.
Yeah.
But I
Privileged kids.
Right.
mm,
No.
Don't do that to us.
When you grow up with nannies,
3 nannies.
you're,
Get it right.
you're
3
pretty
nannies.
privileged. Yeah,
neighbors.
nannies. When they come into your house and they ask you what you would like to eat, those are nannies.
They hooked it up.
No shit.
With what?
Right
Steak
there.
and lobster?
No, not a tomahawk.
Not every day.
Not every. Only on Sunday.
So he was trying to tell me how he's like, his family grew up with like, very little money. He had to work since he was so young, and I was like, okay, poor guy. Most Mexicans, whatever. We were work in the fields and whatnot.
And then I show you the house.
And then he shows me a house, and I'm like, okay, there's like 3 houses on this property. The property's like 50 acres, and he has 3 nannies. Yeah, you didn't grow up poor. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. And then he's like, well, my nanny had my what?
No.
Your
It was
Nina.
Nanny.
Your Nina.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. To be correct, my brother's Nina, but yeah, it's my Nina.
yeah. So she has a okay house. He's like, she has a nice house.
No, I said she has a nice house. I said she has a nice house.
Okay, a nice house. We're like, a big house? Like, it's okay. He pulls it up on Google
But
Maps.
I usually try to be like, really, like, I like to try. It doesn't sound good. Like, oh yeah, she has a mansion. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. She has a nice
but
house.
she does. We asked you if it was a big house. You said it's a decent house.
It's a good house.
No, that's not a
When
good
you
house.
Say, when you say a decent house, I'm expecting like,
A middle class house.
yeah.
This is like Rick Ross' house. Yeah. He pulls up the house, has pillars, and looks like the front of the White House.
Did
I was
they have
like,
a gate?
oh, they have a huge gate.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have big old garden. And not only that, they have a pool. And not only that, they have a pool house.
You got to change somewhere.
And you see what I mean? So yeah, but it's a decent house.
Yeah, I had a very blessed family,
Oh yeah, I bet.
and we're still blessed. But yeah, no, definitely it was when I got my first condo or townhouse with Steph. Man, this bathroom's small. I'm being honest. It was. I'll go back to my mom's house. Like, holy cow, you can play baseball in here.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. But I was raised blessed, not spoiled, blessed.
Spoiled.
That's fam,
Yeah, you made it the bougie way.
I guess.
Yeah.
Probably had nannies in there petting lobster and
No.
I wouldn't
other
doubt
stuff
it.
with his
Do you want
spam.
your spam medium rare? I wouldn't doubt it.
Here's a can. Here's a fork.
Yeah, but we argued about that spam that day. He was asking everyone that came in. He was like, hey, have you guys had spam? Everyone said yes. And he swore he was going to bring me some spam and never did.
That's because I eat it before I bring it.
Yeah.
It's good. You want it?
No.
Next time here. Next Friday.
Well, you said Pismo. 2 weeks.
Pismo. In 2 weeks, we'll be in Pismo, and we're gonna record there. And I will make you on the griddle. I'll make you a spam and papas burrito.
I'll review it on here.
Okay.
The burrito part sounds good. I don't know about the rest.
I'll take the spam out, put some chorizo and
It's
some
good.
eggs. And...
It's good. Okay. One more topic before we get done, because I actually wanted to talk about this. So, I'm gonna play a video. I'll play that for us on the screen, and then I'll put it up for you guys. I'll put it for us to watch. So check this guy out.
Hey, is it okay if I bomb the target with this backpack? That's not funny. Nobody doesn't even believe me at all. Okay, everyone, there's a bomb in my backpack, and I'm gonna bomb it, and nobody's gonna believe me. But it's like people are so brave here.
So this guy said he has a bomb in his backpack. He's at Target in Bloomington, and said he's going around asking people, "Hey, is it okay if I blow up my bomb in this Target?" No.
Did it say yes?
No. Well, no. Like they were just some people. It's like that guy said, you can't say that stuff. You can't say
one
that
of them.
stuff.
You can't be playing like that. And
No,
then
you
one of
can't.
them had kids.
Oh,
you could hear like a little kid in the background.
I didn't hear that. But yeah, he just went around saying that, and in the end, he had 2 cards for bags.
With bags, yeah.
And said, "I'm gonna blow up." But
See, that's
I brought that up because you can only take pranks so far. He's a good prankster. I came out to my car in blocks one time. He came to my job and took my wheels off my car, but we were on a prank war, and I said I wasn't a
saran wrapped it.
You saran wrapped it. Yeah, I wussed out. You win. Let it be known on the podcast that Gio is a good prankster and don't mess with him. Especially it's like on those days you're in a hurry and you just go out and there's no wheels on your car and you can't and you can't find your wheels and you're like, oh, like it's.
Oh, it was a long day. I felt bad because I'm driving
was a
home,
wreck.
right? Yeah, there was a wreck with one of the semis, and he was out there helping, and I passed by and I see him sweat. You were there too. Yeah, with the forklift, I think, helping out.
That's right.
Yeah, on the
freeway.
Okay.
So we passed by and I see him sweating. You were sweating.
Wait, didn't we like agree to that?
Yes, you helped me. I told you.
Right, yeah.
You helped?
I was like, let me know when he's
I
coming.
didn't know this. This is breaking news. You helped?
Yep. So we were in on it.
A way to get at Josh.
Yeah, and
Then we
what
saw
better
your
way
ghost.
than you being in a hurry to get home on a hot day than having to come to work and
Car.
yeah.
You took my car.
No, I didn't.
No.
You took my car to the yard for me.
I took the forklift.
No, I think he brought. Yeah, he might have brought the
You
car,
brought my car.
and then you took your truck over there.
So you had the keys.
Yeah.
So what better way to have you come in a hurry and see that your car's on blocks, and then I hid your wheels.
And then you hit my wheels.
Yeah, and I didn't tell you where they were at.
Nope. Byron helped me.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that's a prank. But that right there, what do you think about that? I didn't ask you guys before this podcast. What do you think about Ivan? What do you think about this guy?
Like you said, you can only take a prank so much or so far up to the point where people are just gonna be like, what's going on? Who is this guy? Then on top of that, with everything that's going on, you never know if he really had a bomb or if he really didn't.
Yeah, it could go a lot of different ways. I mean, if someone in there, say for example us, we have kids and we're just shopping at Target and we hear that, and some people carry guns, some people don't. If you happen to have a weapon on you and someone's threatening to kill you and your family with the bomb, I mean, you'd probably take action. Not knowing it's a prank or not. You're gonna take action before
Yeah, because at that point it's already a threat.
Yeah, so are you gonna risk it, or are you gonna try to get rid of him, or and then
he asked like, I don't understand. These people are all brave or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
you guys are brave.
I would leave discreetly. I wouldn't attack him because what happens if he's strapped or something?
Well, but you can't. If you're at Target, there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? If you're in one of the aisles and
drop the cart, see ya.
And he starts following you.
No, if he follows me, then I'm gonna run.
You know what
Get
I mean?
away from me!
So something like that happens. You pull out your weapon. You do what you do, or you run, and hopefully you get away from it. But if you have your family,
obviously you're gonna take care of them.
Yeah, you're gonna do what you have to do, and then that becomes a bigger problem because now firearm and you shot someone or something or anything. You know what I mean?
And then he has nothing on him.
Yeah, he has nothing on him now.
So now you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have gone a lot of different ways.
Yeah,
luckily
it could have gone south real quick.
Yeah, luckily nothing. They found.
He got arrested.
No bombs.
Nope. He's just facing charges of terroristic mischief.
Oh, just a felony. That's all.
Just a felony.
That's good. Hopefully it's something.
You think he was on something?
No, you know what? I think he just did it mostly just for views or see how
Yeah,
far he
nowadays
could
a lot of people do stuff to try and get views and
get attention more than anything.
I don't know if I'd pick a bomb.
Yeah.
How much money if we were on a...
No.
How much money?
On a plane?
On a plane.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be able to fly anyway. You'd be grounded for life.
No, yeah, that's what I'm not gonna, what are you gonna pay me a couple $100?
Especially, what is it? It's September 9th. Probably
Yeah.
too close to home.
Nah, I wouldn't. No.
Dark joke, sorry.
Oh my god.
No, I wouldn't do it.
No?
No, then you're going to jail.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to go to jail.
You'll be just as popular as this guy. You'll be cellmates.
Nah.
Hey, you bombing Target? Yeah, I said bombing a plane. Bring that on.
Just have a whole thing going.
What you got on that?
Yeah, what you got that? When I get out of here, I'm going to try something.
Yeah, no. I wonder how many years they're giving him.
If he gets... See, I don't know. The justice system is jacked up. That could be a whole other show. But
I would have hoped they'd give him some time for doing something like that. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be other people who are going to be, this thing went viral. Let me try now. You know, it's going to keep going and some dumb little kids or something.
It could be like a trend. Oh, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then, everybody else is doing it. And then at the end, what if actually something does happen? Then all these kids they're still, they have that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, hey, if I do this for views, and then it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
No, it's not cool.
Yeah, no. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Gio. Gio's gonna be here from now on. Yeah.
Yep, I'll be here.
Yeah. Santiago. I don't think I made an announcement in the beginning.
No,
he's
didn't.
gone.
Yeah, he's out with monkeypox.
Yep. I don't think he'll be back.
And if he comes back, we'll be wearing masks. No, you don't. No, I won't.
I will.
Gio will.
I'll probably won't even be here.
No,
yeah, he wanted to come today, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have monkeypox, by the way.
No, he doesn't have monkeypox. He doesn't have COVID.
We don't know.
He's just sick.
He's just
I'm
sick.
not risking it.
He's just sick, but Gio's very cautious. He had a bad experience, but
I got a baby at home. I'm not risking it.
Yeah. No, but yeah, he couldn't make it today, but if we
Next week.
Gio was down. Next week, Santiago and we'll be here. Ivan, I'm not sure if you'll be here, but it was fun. I like having Ivan here.
No, you don't.
No, you're all. I did good this episode. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to say so much more.
Yeah.
When as soon as I say we're done, he's gonna be like,
Oh yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
But
Oh, yeah.
all right, guys.
I'll
Well,
be here next week.
yeah, be here next week. Subscribe, like,
Share.
and share. Comment. Yeah, we had
Comment.
and comment
We
something
need
nice.
feedback, guys. We need feedback.
Yeah,
Nice
Don't-
or not nice, we like them all.
yeah. Well, what I mean by that is because your comments will get deleted if you say what? What did you say?
I said some stuff in the comments, and
YouTube took it down.
yeah, you two took it down with.
That's
the,
why. That's
what was
why.
it, like 15 seconds?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was-
But it says criticism is good, but don't say nothing like this guy.
Yeah, which wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
I said you guys were hot or something.
Yeah,
Which I mean,
No way.
yeah.
it
got
took it down.
got taken
It
down?
got taken
Within
down.
15 seconds.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's a lot of. I don't know. People are just.
People are weird.
It's all good. Next time,
Next time we'll talk about this.
a lot of topics.
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate next episode.
Next episode.
You
Or
really?
should we save it for Pismo?
Pismo, because we're gonna have more people.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, Pismo. All right, guys.
So come
Thank
back.
you for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.
Meow.